Welcome back to the Show Me Jeff channel. My name is Jeff, and today's topic is building a income river as opposed to an income stream. So if you go to my website, showmejeff.com, you're going to see a variety of different offers, and most of them involve direct mail. The first three of them do. So I'm primarily focused on direct mail, but it's not just one company. I have several different opportunities. I have Cash Systems Building Unlimited and American Bill Money, as well as Send It slash Paid Per Letter. And the reason I have more than one is because this gives people an opportunity to earn more than just one income stream. So a lot of things that I've done in the past in my network marketing career, so to speak, have promoted companies, and some of these companies have come and gone. And instead of doing that and doing all that work and building all that up, what I'm doing is I'm emulating the person who introduced me to this concept. And then as I'm branding myself, so Show Me Jeff is my website. It goes to my link tree. It has the opportunities that I'm currently involved in, and I want people to join me. I want people to be connected with me, and we help each other out. So instead of promoting like American Bill Money or Cash Systems Building Unlimited, which I am, but I am doing that. I'm first and foremost promoting myself, and that's what I believe that you should do. You should promote yourself instead of promoting one of these other companies, because you can, if you really wanted to, you can just take one of these postcards. You can take one of these postcards and just mail it, off and be done with it. And some people have success just mailing postcards, but you're going to have to mail a whole lot of them to see results. You have to mail a whole lot for a period of months and keep sending them out. And in that way, you don't have to take any questions, because on the postcard, on both, like this is Cash Systems Building Unlimited and American Bill Money, they have a telephone number, they have a website, they take the calls, they process the orders. There is no name on here at all for you. They're just your ID number, which is so they know where to send the commissions. That's what that is. So if you brand yourself, however, you have like one of these types of letters, and you're mailing a letter that you wrote to a particular lead, somebody who's interested in the past has shown interest in money making opportunities, work from home, and you're mailing them a letter, and you're introducing yourself, who you are, and what opportunities you're working with. And you have like the postcards inside the letter. You have the postcards inside the letter, and you're sending that off. And your response rate is going to be much higher by putting yourself out there. And you still can safeguard your privacy. Like I have a telephone number, and I have included in every single one of those letters is a card, my Show Me Jeff business card. It's got my website. It's got my website and a telephone number, and that's a Google Voice number, which I encourage you to do. So all these things I'm showing. I'm not showing to brag. I'm just showing this is what you can do to brand yourself. This is what the person who introduced me to this concept is doing, and is having great success. He's tripled his income. You can do the same thing from the comfort of your home, and you can do it in a way that maximizes your privacy, minimizes your personal exposure, maximizes your privacy, which is very important to me. So like on my letters, I have my return address. I have an address. I have a mailbox that I rented out. If you didn't have that, you go to your post office, get a P.O. box, or go to a UPS store and get a UPS box if you want, or you can use your home address. But if you really are really interested in like big privacy like I am, I have my real name out there. I have a phone number that does reach me, although it's not my personal phone number, so that I can, turn that on and off as I see fit. And, the calls, I have it all set up so it gets sent to me, in a way that I can digest it. So when people call, they go to my Google Voice number, and I can return the calls, um, at a time that's convenient for me. And I do return all the calls, but I just don't like to be. I like to have my personal time as my personal time, and I like to keep my privacy as much as possible. And in this way, you can do both. You can put yourself out there and also maintain your privacy. Your where you live, your personal telephone number, because I don't like giving that out. I like to have that, but I have my Google Voice number, so it's just an extra layer of privacy for me. So by doing that, by making yourself available and letting people contact you and identifying as a real person who's on this journey, going through this process with you, and someone who's contemplating joining you, they see what you're doing, and they see that you're mailing, and you're saying, hey, I want to be successful like that. So I am new to the first two programs, although I really am strongly pushing that. I'm really going full force now. I just got started in the first two programs. That third program, which is called Send It Academy, Pay Per Letter, I have been doing that for over a year. And last year, in my spare time, just without telling anybody, was no sponsorship, no nothing. I didn't promote Send It Academy as a business opportunity, but just following their instructions and mailing those letters out. I made over $17,000 in my spare time at home. Now that may not sound very impressive, but I did it again. It was very, very, very spare time, and I was like, I was filling out. Basically, I'm writing these letters on a 4x6 card. Like, this is a 4x6 index card. There's a certain information you put on the card. You put, the different information. You write this particular blurb out. It has to be handwritten. You can print. You don't have no cursive. This is not creative writing. This is not envelope stuffing. None of that nonsense. But there's a legitimate reason why this works, and that's all disclosed to you once you sign up for Send It Academy. It does work, but you have to follow the instructions exactly to a T and send that out. And it takes about 90 days to get the letters credited. You get up to about $5 per letter that you send out with Send It Academy, following their instructions. And there's a legitimate reason why this works. These are multi-billion-dollar companies. This is not new. The information is publicly available out there, but I'll tell you that you can mess it up. You can disqualify yourself, and if you don't know what you're doing, you do it wrong. There is an exact template you got to follow to do it appropriately and make sure that you're getting paid so that your effort's not being wasted, because your time and the postage and materials, they do cost money. You don't want to waste your time and money only to be later disqualified. And it happens to a lot of people because they make a lot of mistakes. They don't realize, for example, that your IP address has to be consistent. Where you get this code, and you generate this particular code for these particular for the 4x6 cards. And if you don't have if your code is not if your IP address is all over the place and is not from the same state, or if you're moving around and stuff, you don't want to do that. You want to be consistently consistent. You want to have one person writing the letters, because again, this is all going to make more sense when you get signed up. But what happens is that these companies don't like having to pay this money out, but they have to. In order for them to legally operate, they have to do this. So they are able to operate because they make this available, and you are taking advantage of that situation. But they don't like it, and if you don't follow the rules exactly right, they will cut you off, and you'll not have access to this particular income stream again. So that's why it's important to get the right training. The people who at Send It Academy, who they didn't create the opportunities. They're basically just an educational company that teaches people how to do this. and I feel that they should be compensated because, like I said, I've made a lot of money with doing exactly what they teach, but you have to do it exactly right. And that's such a nice little extra side hustle because previously I was driving for Uber, and I'd go out and I spend a couple hours driving, and it's I have an EV, so it's energy, wear and tear on the vehicle and whatnot. But this is much easier. It's much easier just to stay at home, watch YouTube videos, and just write out these particular letters. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes per letter, and I'm getting up to $5 per letter. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Is that really like going to buy yachts and mansions from that? No, but in the beginning, when you're first getting started out in your entrepreneurial journey, you just need to put points on the scoreboard. Forget about the 6 and 7 figure income earning potential, which other people are doing, by the way, with direct mail. The first two opportunities, you just want to put some points on the scoreboard. You just want to be able to say, "Hey, I am making money. I'm making more money than I'm spending." That's what's most important in the beginning, because once you start making a little bit of money, you have money coming in, and you have that money. When that money gets dropped into your bank account, and like once a week, it's like Christmas, like once a week, and the money just appears in the bank account. It is such a great feeling, even if it's not a whole lot of money, even if it's a couple $100. When it comes, it's great. Last week it was $707 is what I got last week, and that's what helps me. I take that money that I'm making from my letter writing, and I'm able to invest it in other types of money making opportunities that will allow me to eventually have the 6 and 7 figure income. But people first have to say, well, how am I supposed to get started in business when I don't have any money? Well, you have to start where you're at, and if that means selling things around the house, going to thrift stores and buying books and selling books, and doing whatever you can. If it doesn't mean rideshare, it's driving for rideshare. It's whatever you can do so that you can make a little extra money, so that you can put into programs, so that you can send out letters like this and brand yourself. Because this doesn't cost a whole lot of money, but it does cost some. And the trick to having money is to have a little bit to begin with. So that's the first goal, is to just get a little bit of money, get a little bit of money together, get a little bit of budget together, so that you can afford to do this. So that's the first step. Um, and then you just parlay that. You just keep building upon what you do. Like if you're having some success with like Send It Academy, that's opportunity number 3. Then you can go full bore on opportunities 1 and 2, which is Cash Systems Building Unlimited and American Bill Money. And I really believe that those first two direct mail companies are going to do very well. But you got to be consistent, and you got to mail it. You got to mail every day, and you got to give it at least 6 to 9 months before you quit. If you worked and you gave it 6 to 9 months, then you can come back and you can say, okay, well, this did not work for me. Maybe you did something wrong, but it did not work for me. But you can't say that by signing up for something and then don't do anything and say it didn't work. No, it's not that it didn't work. It's because you didn't work it. You didn't even give it a fair chance, right? I've seen other people that say that they've had situations. There was one comment on one other YouTube channel for one of those direct mail companies, and they were saying, well, I sent out mail for a month and I spent over $1,000 and it didn't work. I think what they were doing was they were only sending the postcards out, and I don't know. And this person went on to say that the $1,000 was like money they didn't have, they couldn't afford, and it was like that's terrible. I would never recommend something like that, right? You gotta. If you're in a situation where you don't have any money whatsoever, You got to like come up with some other particular strategy. Um, Ride share, going to thrift stores, buying stuff really cheap and selling it on eBay. It's a time tested way. It's a grind. It's going to consume a lot of time. Um, but even that, you got to still put together a few dollars. You got to find something where you can put a few dollars together. But once you have a few dollars, then you go in and then you can parlay that into bigger and better opportunities because success is predicated on other success. You just keep leapfrogging over until you get to where you are. So with these different opportunities, American Bill Money, Cash Systems Building Unlimited, Send It Academy, and then I've got the Home Business Academy, which is a funnel builder, and I've got Ameriplan, which is one of the best healthcare plans, non-insurance products. Been in business for over 32 years. They've got over 200,000 providers. They offer a very comprehensive product that sells like hotcakes, $39.95 a month, and you can get started selling that for $20. And maybe you're not interested in Ameriplan. Maybe you just want to do the direct mail, and that's fine. You know, but you want to come up with more than just one stream of income. You want an income river, and to have an income river, you need multiple streams to create that income river. You get it? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and now I will take you on a tour of Show Me Jeff. Thanks.
Show Me Jeff. Com, where ordinary people are launching extraordinary income streams every day. I'm Jeff, and today I'm giving you a full tour of 6 powerful home-based business opportunities that you can start right now. These are real, time-tested programs that offer real support, and some even run almost completely hands-free. Let's jump in. First up is Cash Building System Unlimited, CBSU. This is a fully done-for-you direct mail system. You get the postcards, the leads, and the support. The company handles all the selling, follow-up, even takes calls and answers questions for your prospects. The owner is accessible. The program has been around for years, and there are people earning 6, even 7 figures mailing consistently. No guarantees, of course, but if you go all in and mail regularly, this can be a powerful income stream. Best part? It's a one-time payment to get started. Second, American Bill Money, another solid direct mail opportunity. But this one provides residual income through a monthly subscription model. Like CBSU, they handle the heavy lifting, selling, follow-up, and customer service are all done for you. ABM has been in business since 2003, which is rare in this space. And again, real people are earning life-changing income by sticking with the program and mailing consistently. It's not a magic button, but it's a real system that works when you do. Third is Send It Academy. This one is personal for me. This is a system that taught me how to send short letters to billion-dollar corporations. No kidding, last year, I made $17,000 without telling a soul just by sending letters in my spare time. No talking, no posting, no social media. Just a simple, duplicatable system. The training is clear, the strategy is smart, and the results are real. If you're looking for something quiet, simple, and scalable, Send It Academy delivers. Fourth is the Ameriplan business opportunity. Ameriplan has been around for 33 years, and they offer something almost everyone needs, a powerful discount health plan. For just $39.95 per month, members get discount on health, dental, vision, prescriptions, and more, often saving between 40 to 80% over regular costs. No license is required, and it's only $20 to get started. They've paid out millions in commissions, and the product practically sells itself once people see how much they can save. Fifth up is Sparky AI. This is next-level automation. Sparky AI is a done-for-you AI solution that acts like your personal digital sales assistant. It promotes itself, your 3 core companies, and up to 2 others. It follows up, closes sales, and even calls your leads. Yes, it actually makes phone calls. If you want to plug into something that works behind the scenes while you focus on other things, Sparky AI is a smart pick. And last but definitely not least, the Home Business Academy. HBA has built an extremely loyal following, and for good reason. They offer powerful educational products, community support, and one of the most affordable, effective funnel builders in the industry. If you're looking to learn how to truly master affiliate marketing and build a long-term brand online, HBA gives you the tools, the training, and the tribe. So there you have it, 6 incredible opportunities, all in one place at ShowMeJeff.com. Whether you're looking for simple mail-based income, a plug-and-play AI system, or digital marketing mastery, there's something here for everyone. Start with one or stack a few. These programs are made to complement each other. Head over to ShowMeJeff.com now. Explore each option and take the first step toward the freedom you've been looking for. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have questions about any of these programs. I'm here to help and share what's working. Let's get to work and build something amazing together.